This is the Scalper's Gold update for June 21st. Well, this is where we were last video. We had this market structure high set up on the daily. This is the YM daily chart again, by the way. And I told you if we got here, it would trigger short, which it did. We got closes all week below this light brown line here is that 200-day, and this light blue line is the 13S. All week we got closes below those two areas. So we got our short signal at 86.49, and we have a series, or actually the rest of the week, we closed below the 200-day. So we're going to have to watch this now. They did make at the end of the week this market structure low, and then on options expiration Friday they did trigger that long here. But they still failed to close above the 200-day. So we've got to see now, either this is going to continue to get some follow through, base back above the 200-day, or we're going to end up seeing, if we get a lower high tomorrow, Monday, say that comes down here, and then we're going to have a short trigger on Tuesday. If that triggers short, then we're looking at testing the 50-day again. So that's kind of the scenarios for the daily. We either want to see them continue to get some follow through on that last long and base above this area and get the next leg up, or this is we'll get this kind of lower high on Monday and a short trigger there. And then just take a peek at the weekly, because I believe the weekly triggered short as well. Here's our weekly. So last week, coming into last week, we had this market structure high. Okay, and that triggered short right here last week. So you've got weekly support here at 83.20. That's the 13S. If we continue to get more selling this coming week here, here's support. What they'll want to do, or what the bulls would want to do, is then make a market structure low off that 13S support, trigger along somewhere, and kind of get that kind of pattern. As it is now, if this market structure high continues, this short trigger gets some more follow through. Like I said, we'll test this area, and then 8,000 would be below that. That's on the weekly, so we're looking at a little bigger time frame there. So it's still kind of a toss up in here. Finally, the monthly. Certainly not out of the woods here on the monthly. You see our trend here is still red, which means short on the monthly. The monthly trend is still negative, even though we did make this market structure low bottom. We triggered that monthly long. We did finally get a close here above the monthly 5 period for the first time in about a year. So those were some positive signs. But now we've got this 9200 area where this monthly 13S is. That they're either going to have to base that area, base above this area, start closing above this area in order to have a shot to go higher, or we're gonna, if we make a lower high this month and then the following month that triggers, this would be a potential short trigger here, then we could be in trouble to the downside. So we still have a shot to things may consolidate a bit and maybe get another shot at that 9200 area, maybe 9500 before things roll over. Or possibly if we've gotten this that weekly short trigger already, the daily is short, it's possible we could just continue to slide from here. We'll have to see. I also just wanted to bring in the Scalper's Gold trading system and its use with stocks. Here's a RIM. This is a 1-minute chart. And RIM went long just after the open. This is Friday, options expiration Friday, which can be a difficult day to trade. But it went long here. The Scalper's Gold system prints the price to go long at ahead of time, 75.85. the trend here was neutral. Yellow means neutral, which means you can go long or short. If it's blue, you only take longs. If it's red, you only take shorts. But yellow, you can go long or short. So it got long at 75.85. It went for almost $1 there before it came back to earth here, and then actually triggered short. That was $75.79. $75.79. It actually triggered short there and rolled over, and what did it get as low there? 74.77. So put in $1 profit there. Then you're coming along about 10 o'clock. It printed another short signal. The trend was neutral. It didn't hit that price there. It did hit it a little later here, and these blue dots are your stops. And so that would have stopped out right in here probably for a small 75, let's see, yeah, would have stopped out right here. About a 20% loss there on that trade. There was another short here at 74.88 that was stopped there at 75.08. And then you had a short here. You get some fall through there, but unless you put your stop at break even and you're using these stops, you'd get stopped out. About 15 cents there, and then the long stopped out here at 74.99 for about 15 cents stop. But then you hit this, the short here at 74.99, and that tanks off, and you would have captured, let's see, got as low as 74.16. So just under $1 there before that finally stopped at $74.32. And then you had another short there at 74.32, and that went for another $1. In fact, down here 73.28. So you had an opportunity to take another $1 out of there. It came down here. You had your first stop here. That was not hit. Rolled over again, and you could have taken your $1 profit out there, or worst case, you got stopped right here. But anyway, the key with the Scalper's Gold system, and the nice thing about it is, it keeps your losses small. It allows you to stay in the winners, and it gives you the stops, tells you when to get out. So you cut the losses short and let those winners run, so that you might take two 15-cent stops in a row, and then the next trade you hit $1 profit, and you can make money even though you're losing two-thirds of the time. If you're one-third, the trade that last third is bigger than the first two-thirds, you're going to make money. So anyway, hope that's helpful. If you want more information, you can head to scalpersgold.com and get more information on the Scalper's Gold trading system. And I'll see you next week.